Another talking Thai skills, okay.
Did you give up back then?
Yeah, kind of.
You gave up? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not giving up, but it's like the better you speak Thai, the more you understand. The more you understand what they say about you.
Yeah.
But then my Thai is not good enough to respond accordingly. I cannot say, yo motherfucker, I understand what you're saying. I could say politely, I understand you, please don't say that, but that's not appropriate in the situation. So then I'm like, my Thai. That's it.
The funny thing is that at my school, the Thai stuff, like my direct co-teacher, she seems to think that I'm able to understand every single word. So she just comes in and speaks in Thai to me, and speaks really quickly, and I then just react, by saying, okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And then I try to figure out, once she then leaves, I try to figure out what she
I understood like two of those words.
Keywords. Sometimes you can put things together later on.
Exactly, yeah, I do the same. I went to the health check yesterday, like the yearly health check for the work permit that you have to do here. I went to the health check and surprisingly the nurses and the doctor couldn't really speak much English. I mean, they said like, hello, please come here. But I would use my basic Thai skills to also like, yeah, thank you and so on. And then the doctor, she sees like my tattoo, which I have Thai here. She's like, oh, you like Thai so much, like in Thai. And then she just starts to talk. And with like the medical terms in Thai. And I'm completely lost.
Yeah. Like, why would you have a picture of the country if you don't like Thai?
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't make sense.
Funny thing is too, if you're sitting at a hospital and they're speaking fluently in Thai, you don't understand a single word, but somewhere in the middle there's something like HIV.
Oh, for me, that's true. It's just, I don't know. I actually like learning languages. I do. I studied Spanish, like then in university, and now I started to learn Japanese and Chinese, like a little bit. So with like all those apps out there and stuff, and friends.
This Duolingo is pretty good.
Right, but I switched apps now. I started with Chinese and Japanese. I use an app called Memrise. I simply like it because I like the mobile version better than Duolingo.
Okay.
But if you already speak the language, it's rather slow. Like I tried Spanish on it too, and it was like too slow for me. I like Duolingo better. But for when you're starting from scratch, I really like the Memrise thing. But that works. But Thai doesn't work for me. I don't know. And I live here. But
to be honest, I think there are no really good apps.
That's true.
For Thai. Duolingo, like this guy from Syria, is working as a math teacher at school, and his Thai is fluent anyways, but that's because when he came here, he met a Thai girl right away. He didn't speak any English at all, so something like that. But because I started working in that office, he kind of got interested in German. And it's like now it's been like 3 quarters of a year, and he's really good. Like you can basically communicate with you in German.
Oh God, that's annoying.
No, but it's amazing, like to see how these simple applications can actually benefit.
I agree.
But yeah, and I have to admit that I'm not particularly talented. Or maybe I'm not trying hard enough, but I'm not able to stay focused long enough when it comes to learning languages. I'm really slow at doing so.
Okay.
The same thing with English, and now I'm even teaching English, but growing up with an English father who spoke to me English every single day,
right.
I should have picked up on the language way quicker than I actually did. And it took me like years to kind of get the grammar right and stuff like that. I had to practice it myself as well, and it took a long time. While others would just pick it up like native, just because one of their parents from there.
Like when I studied English and Spanish later on, I went more with the feeling. Like I tried to sound stupid, but like in the flow, and you're like, okay, I pick it up, I understand how it works.
Yeah.
That doesn't work with Thai for me though. That's my biggest problem. I don't have the feeling for the language.
Yeah.
I have to think very, very hard about like what I'm gonna say now. It's like it doesn't happen. And then I'm like, I say it exactly the way I practice it with my head. And when someone said, Alanado, like what? I can explain. I'm like, I said everything I know. Please understand me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I actually dealt with during my the bachelor's thesis thing, which dealt with the connection between culture and language, and then intuition, how much of language learning is actually abstract and formal, right, and how much is feeling. Like you said, and I'd say the bulk is feeling. If you want to become really proficient at a language or really, reach that native level or get close to it, then you can only do so if you feel, or first of all, you have to understand the culture, not only cognitively, but feel the culture, and then you speak that way, which is really difficult if it's a very strange culture. Yeah, that's why sometimes, judging these, like we have native speakers teaching in Thailand, teaching English to Thai kids, and they'd be very judgmental in terms of they're still making these grammar mistakes, and they should be, at that age, they should actually be able to get things right.
But how should they? Because they're not used to
It's not their first language. It's not their first culture. They haven't ever been. Most of them have never been abroad in English-speaking countries. True. Most of them do not expose themselves to the media as much as So
exactly.
It's really hard.
I agree.
Right?
Even if you look at us when we learn Thai, I think sometimes they have words. Different words that have a similar meaning, and you're like, why can't I use word A right now? Why do I have to use word B even though the meanings are similar? And then it's you have to understand the context in which it's being used.
Yeah.
And I think you can't expect Thai kids growing up in Thailand, different culture, like you said. I think the cultural aspect of it is a very good one actually. Because most people forget about that. And I think it's a big part here, Chinese and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. But then again, after living here for what? Along 8 years, 7 years, you would actually claim that you do have a sense.
Right.
You must have developed some sort of sense for the mentality and the feeling or the cultural feeling of the country. But it's maybe still not deep enough to reach that.
True.
I don't know.
It's actually weird. Yeah, right. I think I always think. I mean, everybody thinks about themselves. But I think okay, I don't spend much time amongst those typical expats or in those expat areas.
Yeah.
And I think I have some good Thai friends, and I spend time with them. And I lived in far away from Bangkok, in the outskirts of the country, and I had the culture thrown in my face right away. So I think I would understand the culture somewhat well enough, but still it's very difficult to then to apply it or to simply be part of it. I think you can accept it and understand it on one hand, but you don't necessarily act the same way. You're okay, I know what's happening right now, but I'm still not doing it.
Yeah. Maybe it's even it's kind of a comfortable situation to be in.
Definitely.
As an expat, you can kind of observe things,
right?
But you are not part of it, and you're not being judged the same way.
I completely agree.
It's a privilege that only expats have, because back home you don't have it.
Exactly.
And on the other hand, you maybe then have to give up some sort of.
True. I think that's what we exchange more or less. So on one hand we're hey, when it comes down and you do something that's not appropriate or whatever, foreigner, falang, expat, I don't know better. But then on the other hand, you will be treated like this all the time, no matter what. So you have to pay a higher price when you go to the temple or whatever. But then you have to be cool with that because it comes with benefits as well. So difficult.
No, it's not. It's not about paying a higher price in the temple or whatever. I think it's a fact that as a foreigner in Thailand, you will never be integrated to the point that you become completely assimilated.
Yeah, true.
That you're, one of them, or one of the whole.
Right.
Won't happen. You will always have this either elevated position or outsider position, or which can be very convenient at times, but.
Good point.
I think, and I sometimes tend to argue that it's different the other way around. I tend to argue that, let's say, an Asian moves to Europe, that after the person learns the language, after the person integrates into society, works, and so on, that they would be kind of perceived as part of that society.
Right.
But I can't say for sure
because you don't know. I thought the exact same things, and then like a friend of mine showed me like a Thai friend of mine showed me like a few articles in like a forum like Pantik, which is like the biggest forum here in Thailand, of like Thais living in Germany, living in Austria, whatever, and they all were complaining about like how they're not being integrated and how they were being treated differently and how they've been asked like stupid questions like you're right on elephants to school. I mean, it's exaggerated now, but they also all claim like similar issues that we have apparently.
Yeah.
So I think it's like we think, hey, we are so open back home, but maybe it's just a different level. We were not like obviously like for example like what I had for yesterday on live social media. There was like this lady who went to like the night market to Thailand Neon, the neon night market, and she was charged 150 baht for like a very basic Thai dish. And then she took a picture, put it on Thai social media. Everybody was complaining, and then the vendor said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought she's Chinese." So I think that would not happen in Germany, for example, because like we're very aware of like not acting openly racist. Yeah. But maybe there are like different ways how we not integrate things that we're not aware of. Yeah. It's a different culture.
And this is actually something I think very interesting. I just thought about this in connection with this H&M scandal thing that's making like huge waves, right? And I fully agree. It's absolutely stupid and unacceptable. On the other hand, it's kind of like if you compare these. Let me give you another example. Something I've seen here in Thailand. Like in my classroom, there's this advertisement for foreign exchange thing for Thai students to England. And some of my students that drew my attention to this, they said that it says there in Thai that the students are guaranteed to not be hosted by Indian or families of ethnic background other than Caucasian, and that is blatantly racist, and it's very open, like it's directly there, it's in the brochure right there. On the other hand, you have like this H&M scandal thing, right? And in Europe or the United States, immediately you have this extreme reaction to it, right? The public reaction. Yeah. So what you can see is that if it's in your face, then it's unacceptable in the West, but it is sort of tolerated here,
right?
Because it can be in the brochure. Right. It can say like we guarantee that you're not going to be hosted by a family of African descent or something like that. And it's right there. So that would be totally unacceptable in Europe or in the United States, and people would immediately take that brochure and be like, what is this? Right? On the other hand, the fact that all these H&M garments and so on are produced in Bangladesh by, people for, I don't know what, $50 a day or something, doesn't seem to cause the same uproar that this, story does. Yeah. So it seems to me that, while it's good to not accept it when it's happening right in front of you, I don't know whether it makes so much of a difference if you accept it as soon as it is like just around the corner, where you don't see it anymore. And then the same thing goes for example, I read an article that like Germans, we always pride ourselves when it comes to, waste recycling stuff. We separate the wastes into. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Now, I read an article. Do you know what the proportion of waste or trash is that Germany actually recycles?
Probably not.
10%. 10%, but my mom has been telling me throughout my entire childhood to separate every single piece of trash, right? And 10% is probably more than any Asian country, but it's still not very impressive, given the fact that we always pride ourselves on it. Right. So, again, I'm saying, we lie to ourselves, now we recycle, we are so conscious of the environment and so on. But what's actually happening is not that important. We just
Right.
don't want to see it, right? While here you see people throwing their wastes into the canal,
Yeah.
and they see it, and they don't seem to care so much about it. They're not as conscious about environmental protection. But where's I see somewhat of a difference, but I don't see a big difference.
Okay.
Because otherwise you'd have to go much.
Right. No, I understand. However, I think like things that you like obviously seen like in your face, like those brochure, or even if you look at like the canals full of crap. I think it's just easier to intervene, to change, or to do something. In theory, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not like practically, because you would have to change people's mindset somehow. But like from a foreigner's perspective, you're like, I see all the waste in here. Just change it. Why don't you do something? I see like the racist brochure. Why don't you try to not be racist?
I see how people are more or are affected by facing it directly. It's like you're eating meat every day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you're never facing
yeah.
the production of it.
True.
If you would face it right away, you'd be appalled by it.
Correct.
But because it's very detached from your daily life,
try very hard to think about it.
Yeah. So I don't see, and to be honest, this is something I always kind of didn't like about the West. And that's when I went into studying politics and so on.
Yeah.
It's like that. I think the first step to make any kind of change is the realization of what is it that is actually going wrong. And that doesn't mean that you have to change your behaviors immediately, but you have to at least feel bad about it. And if you continue to pursue them, then you have to live with the fact that your conscience is going to tell you what you're doing is not right. But you're still doing it. Okay? But at least you know it.
That is true, yeah. Yeah, I agree. So that has to be the start.
Yeah.
I agree.
I got off topic.
Which topic? No, but that's interesting. I mean, that's one thing that I think most people living here with, at least with open eyes, always think about, like, why aren't things changing? But it's like mindset and different culture and different problems that you're facing on a daily basis. Like, maybe, like, for example, like this environmental thing. You see it as someone who lives here, but you have more important problems to face in your daily life. So
and secondly, the irony of a European traveling on an airplane to Thailand, which produces so much of CO2 emissions and this and that, to come here and then complain about how many plastic bags 7-Eleven is distributing.
That is true.
It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like if these people would take the time and study the statistics of energy consumption, you would see you would see that European countries still outweigh any Southeast Asian country proportionally, by their huge gaps. Well, I'm not saying that that people in the West are more conscious when it comes to the environment, as long as it's happening directly in them. That is true, and that is also an important step. So yeah.
Difficult topic here, right off the bat. Interesting. How did we get into this? From languages to like environmental protection. But what's funny enough, and then maybe it's enough with the topic, but what's funny enough is like when you work in a school or like at a university, what I see all the time, ever since I've worked in education in Thailand, every single year you have to do like projects with your students or whatever, for like some event days, some special, exhibitions or whatever, and one topic is always environment.
Yeah.
Always. So they are somehow aware of it. It's just not easy to change it.
I think, in Thailand, on the other hand, you sometimes have these, first of all, you have this royal project, so that brings a lot of consciousness into that direction, or brings attention to the topic. Then what I do see is actually, even in 7-Elevens, you see organic products, like Thai organic products. You just walk through the mall over there, and there's a whole shop, Thai herbal shampoo.
True.
And the scale of it is pretty huge, to be honest.
Agreed.
Compared to, I don't know, travel the whole world, but compared to many other countries,
I
there's
agree.
way more on offer of like locally
True.
sourced products.
It's
Manufactured here,
only
organically. It says organic. I don't know by what standard.
whatever. Yeah, no, that is true. But I think like the Thai ones, for instance, like probably like not everybody who lives in Thailand, more or less like maybe us, or like people like have like a certain income, but it's rather expensive to just like this organic things. But I agree that like at least like you do have the possibility to actually buy consciously. I think that is true. Yeah, just should maybe do it more. Also, what's interesting is that
Also, what I just like actually, and I don't know why, that's just my own, I don't know, ignorance. Like after 8 years living in Thailand, for the first time, I'm actually discovering how great it is to be able to buy fruit at prices you couldn't buy them anywhere else.
Yeah.
Every day, fresh fruit, if you want to just eat them.
Right.
And like a whole range of different fruits,
Right.
which you would have trouble finding anywhere
Yeah.
in Europe. And if you find them, it's horribly expensive.
True.
If you just find them everywhere.
Yeah. I've watched a documentary ever since I watched a documentary last year about like those small food vendors like somewhere out there and how they make the food look nice all day. So now I'm like less excited about it. I still eat it once in a while because I simply like the food. But after they show you like what kind of like they have to use chemicals to make them like not go to waste too fast. That's what the documentary said. I can try to find the link. Maybe I can put it out there if I find it again.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, sure. But because I'm a big like when I worked at my previous university, that you know too, and there was always the
good one.
The good one. The food was good. There was always like those food shops in front of the university,
Yeah.
and I would go there like every day, like maybe even twice, like in lunch and after work, and grab the food. And then I saw this documentary like showing like how they would use some kind of chemicals to make it look fresh for like longer. And I was like, oh yeah, that could make sense. I'm not sure. But yeah, maybe I should just watch it again, or just also like if I find a link, I send it to you. So just check if it makes
that would
sense.
change my opinion on it again. But then it may be better to buy, the whole fruit rather than the stuff on the.
True.
You're talking about the
Yeah, exactly.
plastic bag.
Exactly, the plastic bag food.
So that's what I'm doing right now because I think it's really convenient.
Right.
But I've never really, like, others come here and they're like immediately, okay, great.
Yeah, no, of course.
Food all
That
over
was
the
my
place.
feeling.
But I was
Okay,
living
for you.
an unhealthy lifestyle where I didn't really care about fruits, to be honest. So I had them once in a while, but it wasn't like, I didn't see how great it actually is to be able to buy them at that price.
The first word I learned in Thailand when I came here was saffalot. For pineapple. Yeah, it was the first word. I'm like, I want this all the time, every day. So yeah, no, I like it too. But then again, I mean, you can find
Which is a German word also, saffalot.
I tell everybody, saffalot. Exactly. Nobody thinks it's funny.
Yeah, of course not. People don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, but I think you can find issues with everything. Like even with, like if you go out and say like, hey, the food here is awesome, like the street food, and there's like people saying like, yeah, but the hygiene and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
And nowadays you can, anyways, read one thing on the internet and read the opposite.
Right.
You just click to the next page.
But yeah, good point. Like
I don't know what's good and what's not good.
I agree. So
Changes.
as I try to like be more conscious about what I eat in terms of like my workout routine and stuff. I feel very small sitting next to you, but with my workouts also like with protein shakes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then you read articles that says like milk destroys your body, and you're like, right, okay, then maybe no.
Yeah.
So it's really like frustrating and confusing
It is.
with like nutrition and stuff. So I don't know. I still like the stuff here most of the time that we have. So
When it comes to that, I think the best way to go about it, and I might be wrong again, is to just intuitively decide
yeah, I
what
try
feels right
Yeah,
for one and what doesn't.
we told us what was
Which is something I kind of, because I quit smoking like a year.
Oh, yeah?
A year, close to a year ago.
Cool. Okay.
And So the thing was not like you read statistics and you hear people telling you smoking is detrimental to your health and it's going to kill you, this and that. And that never really convinced me. I'm not saying that I don't see the evidence because the statistics don't lie, right? But then you can say, okay, smokers in general usually live a more unhealthy lifestyle as a whole. Like if you're a smoker, you're bound to not care about your health as much as a non-smoker. That means you probably also drink coffee, maybe Coca-Cola, maybe alcohol comes very often together with it. You live an overall more unhealthy lifestyle. Most of them. I'm not saying all of them. There are probably these like 1 in a million smokers that smoke but live a fully healthy lifestyle apart from it. But I do think that there are more factors to it than simply saying like, okay, that smoking causes this. Like, there's this direct link. Like this didn't convincing enough to me. What actually is convincing is that when you do smoke, you just don't feel right. It doesn't feel like it's like you wouldn't place your mouth on an exhaust pipe and inhale that, right? Because it just wouldn't feel right. Your throat would start scratching, even if it would be fun for a while. I don't know,
Okay, don't try this at home.
It doesn't feel healthy.
Right.
So then from that you can actually tell that it cannot be healthy because it doesn't feel healthy.
Right. Something. I mean, at least it's not so whatever works. But
on the other hand, I don't want to turn into one of these. Like I say, I think there are worse things than smoking. If people decide to smoke, then that is no objectives to it.
All right.
I find it still very cool, masculine, and this Marlboro cowboy image will never let go of me completely.
This is the only thing I liked about cigarettes was like that advertisement when I was like 6 years old. I'm like, that guy is cool.
Yeah, but you were smart enough to say,
I thought
he's cool.
It's expensive.
This is marketing strategy. They're trying to manipulate my brain, so I'm not going to let them do that. I was like, he's cool, I got to do that.
That's exactly what I thought. I didn't think like, it's expensive and it will kill me, so why should I spend money on dying faster? I think it's also because everybody in my family smokes, so I'm like, that sucks, and I never started. So I think this was just lucky for me that everybody else in my family smokes, because they made me like, not want to try it. And then sports are like me. But what is fun, I mean, I try really hard to stay fit, right? Because when you get older, you have to try harder. So I go to the gym 5 times per week. I go to Muay Thai 5 times per week. I do some volleyball in between. And when I go to the gym and when I go to Muay Thai, I see so many people smoking there. So like they train, and maybe for 1 round, and then they have a break and then they smoke and then they train again. And I think that's mainly like in terms of a couple of people train, but many of the trainers.
Yeah, that is, you often see people owning, but you see people owning like a fitness center or something, and they don't look very fit at all.
So, but
they just have that business intention.
Right, but then as a trainer, I mean, you most of them have been like successful more or less, but they have been like professional fighters or competitors. Yeah. And I don't know that they didn't throw more or less the health away afterwards. I don't know.
Yeah, strange.
Just surprised me. They still all kick my ass, but then after they kick my ass, they go smoke and I'm trying to recover.
Yeah,
it's really.
I can tell you that I'm not going to the gym 5 times a week, but for the first time in my life, and because ever since I graduated from high school up until now, which is like 10 years, let's say, I've not lived healthy or I've not cared about it. I was like just having fun, doing whatever I felt like doing, being lazy, like I didn't work hard for things, to be honest. I did what I had to do
Right.
throughout that time. I
Right.
don't want to describe myself as someone who didn't
No,
do
you
anything.
did what you did.
Yeah, but and I can genuinely say during those years I was content with my situation. I was happy the way it was.
Yeah.
So I didn't see the reason to,
Like change.
yeah. And now, like for the first time, it's like that I kind of find or try to find the discipline to change my habits because maybe age. Like
Yeah.
even though I'm young, right?
You,
But,
much younger than me.
but for the first time, that's when around that time, like 30, 31 is the first time maybe men usually realize that they are actually getting older.
I agree. Yeah.
That realization doesn't happen. And it might sound stupid for someone older than that, if a 30-year-old says that, but still it is like the first time that you
I
kind of,
agree.
yeah. And so that is maybe a trigger. I wouldn't say that I'm dissatisfied with my life, but
No, but you realize something. Like,
like
I actually like and it's not like, oh no, I turned 30 and then also my realize, but like as slowly as you progress, it's getting older and you're like, oh. So when I went to the gym, for example, this morning, I thought, hey, because today I'm not going to Muay Thai, so I'm like, okay, today I try to hit it hard in the gym. And I thought, I was happy with my workout and everything, but I thought if I would have started this kind of workout 10 years ago, I would have been so much fitter. Like, I was like, why didn't I do that earlier? Why do you go through so much, but then at one point...
But I think that is the wrong approach. Like, then you can still think, at least like starting it now,
No, of
or
course,
starting
of course,
then,
yeah.
and not in 10 years.
No,
like,
true,
time.
that is, of course.
So I still have that advantage.
No, true.
It's
It's just like sometimes when I'm at water, when I play volleyball, and there's like some of the like younger players joining, like 16, 17, 18, and sometimes I feel like maybe I should tell them like, hey, take it a bit more serious and do stretching afterwards, and don't forget to go to the gym sometimes. But then if I do that, I feel like very old, so I don't know how to do it already.
It's good advice, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like you're right, you get that right impulse at the right time, and I don't know, you have to develop a discipline which maybe your life circumstances don't really create
True, and
at that point in time.
I think the discipline part is actually like the most beneficial thing that came from this whole sport thing for me. Like I just became more disciplined.
I think it's discipline and also it's consistency.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
That even in the face of you're tired of what you've already done, and then you still do it the next day again or something like that.
Exactly.
But,
well, I have to work with something you can still go. Yeah.
And actually, what like kind of so I don't want to say that I have like a rigid system in my life now that I follow and there's a lot of discipline or whatever. Like I'm still the same person entirely, but I'm more disciplined or it's more structured than it has been before. And one of the reasons was that actually because I'm also I have to teach these homeroom classes.
Right.
So I was preparing stuff for that. That was at the beginning of last year.
Right.
So it was about like resilience. This is like these kind of topics: resilience, discipline, perseverance, blah blah blah. And I looked up YouTube videos and read some articles, and I read that on average, apparently, it takes about 66 days for a new habit to replace an old one. Now 66 is, like for some people it takes way more, some people less, depending on the situation that might also change. But 66 days like roughly.
Right.
So, and their example was that if you want to go on a diet and what you actually have always been doing is eating a chocolate bar every day. And you want to replace that chocolate bar with an apple, you basically have to force yourself to pick the apple instead of the chocolate bar for 66 days.
Until it becomes habit.
Roughly. And on the 67th day, roughly, your brain will automatically
Go for the apple instead of right.
And I think there's some truth. There's definitely some truth to that. Like certain rituals, if you do them again and again over a certain amount of time, you just do them automatically, more or less.
Right, yeah.
It's maybe still not the most pleasant experience, but you just do it.
Right.
It's like brushing your teeth,
Right.
You don't think about it anymore.
Just have to do it and
You've done it again and again and again.
Right.
I wouldn't say that I enjoy brushing teeth
But it's just part of your daily routine by now. Just like preparing classes.
Exactly.
So you're saying preparing classes wasn't fun at first?
I don't know. Class preparation is a fun topic too. Most of the schools, they ask you to prepare lesson plans,
Right.
which in most of the cases have little or nothing to do with what you're actually then doing in class.
Correct.
Really, for various reasons. Sometimes they want you to prepare about a lesson plans for like months ahead of time.
I understand, yep.
In great detail.
Right.
And then you haven't even taught the class yet. Or maybe you haven't taught them for long enough and discovered what issue areas you want to focus on.
Right.
So everything changes.
And
by the end of the term, your lesson plans have nothing to do with
what you actually did.
what you're actually doing. But in terms of, and also one thing that is really funny to me is that I only realize how lazy teachers are once I became a teacher myself. No, like I remember when I went to high school. When I went to high, I'm just kidding. When I went to high school, you kind of take the I don't know, the professionality of your teachers as given.
You don't question them.
You don't question. You don't think. I don't know. When a class is cancelled, you don't think, this guy's probably laying up in the bed and he's just trying to skip days.
No, it must be something.
You start thinking like after you yourself become a teacher, you realize that teachers are only humans too.
True.
Right? And that some of them are really good, and some of them are absolute shit, and some of them are somewhere in the middle. But it's not like this given thing, but this is a teacher, and that is why we have to listen to them.
That surprised me the most after actually starting to work in education, that it's so much down to each individual that you can't. I mean, it makes sense just when you think about it, but I also thought okay, once you're in this profession of a teacher and educator, you're automatically this motivated person. But it's not the case. So there are idiots, there are lazy people, there are some who just don't give a crap about the students, and then on the other hand you have people who really care. But still you can't generalize something
and again, then you have people that really care, but maybe they're also not really achieving what they actually would like to achieve. Maybe then you have people who are really good socially,
right,
but extremely lazy and don't do stuff and so on. You have all kinds of, and then you have once in a while a guy that combines all factors,
right,
maybe over years of experience and training and so on, and has been able to is able to communicate the knowledge, be motivated, and I think that the most important part is inspire the students. And
I agree.
So few teachers are actually able to really cause that spark, that
I completely agree.
I've had that during my throughout my entire education as a student.
Yeah.
I've had it a few times, but not very often. The majority.
Shall I ask if you had it during your bachelor studies? I'm not asking that.
I did have some. So there are people that inspire me, definitely.
Yeah. It's just, but then it's really difficult to, I don't know how to say, you can't really say, okay, in this upcoming class I'm going to inspire my students.
No, you can't.
Because
you can't say it, but it doesn't mean that it's going to happen.
So you have to connect to your students, and you have to understand, are they understanding what you're saying, and where are they at with the thoughts right now in their head. So you have to have lots of experience and the feeling for it.
Exactly.
Feel it again.
And to me, I'm, if you want to call it that, I don't know how long I'm going to be in teaching, but at the very beginning, always it's been 3 years of, in the beginning I did these teaching camps.
Right, I remember that.
Weekends.
Yeah.
And then I went to Sriracha and worked in the tutoring center.
Right.
And then I did some here in Eka, some corporate or some Thai staff that took evening classes. And then different schools. And But still, my experience is extremely limited.
Yeah.
And still, I don't know, like, it's stupid maybe to say that honestly, but I don't, most of the time I don't know fully what I'm actually doing in terms of that, like that I have that recipe for success. I don't. For a successful class, I don't. Like sometimes I'm in a class and I'm teaching something and it all comes together.
Right,
and
exactly.
the vibe is good.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm like, but I don't know how to do it. Like I can't tell you like, okay, this is what you now have to do to replicate what I've just done. And then sometimes I have a class where I think, dude, I'm so prepared.
And
I
it's
know
just
like
working.
everything, right? I have this idea or this method,
Awesome, but then it's,
this method in my head. That this is what I'm going to do the first 10 minutes. This is what I'm going to do on the
Exactly.
board. This is what the worksheet
Right.
is going to look like. Whatever. And the whole class goes to shambles for whatever reason. Maybe these kids are not focused enough that day. Maybe they did something before their head is somewhere else.
and then it doesn't look like you want it, and then you're like confused.
Yeah, maybe it's too difficult. Maybe whatever.
Right.
So,
Yeah, same thing for me still. Like even like at a university class, I try to prepare very well, of course, and I think I know I'm prepared to answer all questions that might come up and things like that. But it's still also lots of like feeling like
that is that is the thing that I don't have to face because of course at the university level you face then students kind of they want to test you or check you,
which is good.
They want to show, which is
Which is
good,
good. I like
but
that.
which is a tough situation to be in, especially if you're caught on the wrong foot sometimes, which might happen. And the student seems to know something you don't know, and to deal with these kind of situations is obviously very difficult as an educator.
True.
You don't want to lose face, and you cannot lose face because you are supposed to educate.
Right.
You're supposed to.
Right.
True. So you have to solve that. How do you solve that?
But that's actually one thing that keeps me motivated because
Yeah.
I know I have to know like lots of stuff when I go to class because there will be like 1, 2, 3, whatever students who will know also things, who will listen to what I say, and they will try to ask questions, which is again which I appreciate. So this just keeps me like every time I go to I teach like the same subjects more or less like over the last 3 years maybe. But every time before I go into class again teaching the same subject, I update myself and I try to be up to date and read through stuff, what's happening. So, but that's the fun part about it. Because otherwise, if I would do the same thing over and over again, it would just get boring, and maybe I would lose passion or I don't know. So so I like that students actually try to challenge me, because it's fun. And for me, if I actually wouldn't happen to not know something, I would tell them that that's a good point. I haven't thought about it. I will definitely figure it out, and we talk about it like after the break or something because I figure it out. I think that's one thing that I can do because this losing face thing is not that important to me as it might be like in Thai culture per se. So I don't struggle with that too much. Like when I go into the classroom, I leave my ego outside because if you take your ego inside the classroom as a teacher, then it's not working. I think. You can't just work on like being like the coolest person in the classroom. Just shouldn't be your goal.
Yeah, some do that.
I know, but I think it's just like not a good approach because if you're concerned about how you look in front of others, then you're not really thinking about the students, and that's what you should think about.
True.
In my opinion. So.
And again, it's a whole, like you said, it's a whole different. Like depending on the age of the student, it's a whole different job.
Yeah, I agree. That's true. Well, how old are your students? Like in general?
So I'm teaching mainly M3s, which is age 14, 15.
Oh God, it's the worst.
Yeah, some would say. And then I do teach M6s, which are like about to graduate, so 17, 18.
Right. That's more fun, at least from my experience. That
It depends. I don't know. The great thing about the 14, 15-year-olds is so those students are like puberty age, so they can be. But maybe in Thailand they're not quite there yet, so they're still children.
Well, like it's a bit slower than like at home.
Seriously, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Right? So they're not doing the crazy stuff yet and so on. So
that's what they do when they go to
they're still
university.
generally like children on the brink of turning into teenagers,
Right.
kind of. I have trouble teaching very young children.
Yeah.
Because it's like, and I have huge respect for early childhood teachers and educators, but I don't know how you can handle that kind of like noise and if you have a class full of 7-year-olds, holy crap. Just to get them like to sit down for like a period of 5 minutes is a huge job. That's true. Right? You have to have your ways, and I don't know. Right? Doesn't mean that I cannot have a good time with.
No, I can enjoy the
and
presence too.
absolutely, they're so lovely and cute and genuine and everything is great, but it's not like I'm not able. I don't want to, I just don't know how.
Yeah.
And so the age group 14-15, I like a lot because you're still interacting with children that have not been. Oh, you're getting something.
Salted caramel mocha.
Fine, thank you.
That haven't been spoiled in a way by society, by the values that grown-ups kind of transport a lot, which are inevitable in life to survive. Like you have to adopt some grown-up values and so on at some point, or some behavioral patterns in order to get by in this society. But they're still in this safe haven where they don't have to think about it yet.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And once you get beyond that, like into Thailand and 4, 5, and 6,
Then,
they grow up to a certain degree, although maybe not to the levels of maturity that, let's say, 12th grade or 13th grade student of German school or whatever.
No, it just takes a bit longer.
Yeah. But still, they grow up and they behave more grown up, which makes the educational flow more smooth, but also takes away that children component to a certain degree.
True.
Like, so you can still connect with them, but you can connect with these kids on a totally genuine level. They don't second guess you. There's not like they take you as you are, and they immediately have a positive image of you. That if you're a nice person, of course, but they're not like giving you an attitude. Or if they're giving you an attitude, it's basically this puberty attitude which you can't take serious anyway. It's like it's cute.
Makes sense.
So I kind of like that. Although, in terms of teaching, of course, it's difficult because when I was a 15, 14-year-old, I didn't care about the content of classes either. So, and you always have some very diligent students. It's amazing. It's amazing to see that. Like some just do stuff beyond anything you ever assign or expect.
Yeah.
And it's on point, and every day. And you actually, I'm the kind of person that would like to tell them, hey,
that's too much.
do something else for them. Right?
Stop doing so
you
much
can
homework.
you can actually take the next half year off.
Right.
And then, and on the other hand, you have you don't
Do anything.
do anything at all.
Of course, yeah.
And, getting them to finish one page in their webbook is like a huge deal.
But that always stays the same. Like even at university, it's the same thing. I just when I had exams last semester, for example, I had some really good students who would write so much stuff that makes sense. So it's not all about the quantity, right? But they just make sense what they write, and they write more and more. You're like, oh my god, it's 10 pages, but it all makes sense. It's awesome. And then you have students who write 1 page in 3 hours time, and you're like, how am I supposed to give you credits for that? So
but if it's extremely good, that 1 page,
then you still get credits, obviously. But still, if you're sitting a 3-hour exam, maybe you could think that even if it's really good quality in this 1 page, maybe it's still not enough. If you have some questions or something, maybe a page is still not enough. But I mean, yeah, you have always like those kind of different kind of students in every kind of class. Doesn't matter like high school, college, university, whatever. I should have planned.
You know, my favorite type of student, I hope none of my students will be watching this anyways.
Sharing on the ABEX Facebook page.
Yeah, my favorite type of student is always the average student. Somehow, I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's like this student that is somewhere in the middle where you know, okay, they have the foundation. Like it's not all air, it's not all empty. Like they know what they're doing, but they're not overdoing it.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
So this is kind of
I understand.
because maybe I can relate with that because I perceive myself that way.
I think so.
And what I want to tell them is, what I want to tell these average students sometimes is like, hey, you're worthy. Like you can do more.
Right.
Like you can achieve more because very often they are the type of person that are okay with who they are.
Yeah.
But they're like, I'm not gonna be
Anything special?
this like leader, or I'm not gonna be. That's not me. Like that's what they tell themselves. That's not me. I'm the norm. I'm in the background.
Right.
I would like to tell them like, hey, like if you put some work in, you can.
Sometimes I try to push them a little bit by then like making them stand in the spotlight for like at least a short amount of time when there's group work or when there's something. Then I try to say like I know who they are. And I'm like, okay. And then you always have the students who are always like saying something, which is nice. Like the first ones to like raise their hands, which is good. But then sometimes I try to like actually like say, yeah, okay, thank you. I know that you know a lot. I appreciate it, but let me ask him first, and then I try to like put those average students a little bit further, just so they see like, hey, I can answer it too, and then they might become a bit more confident and then maybe push a little bit harder.
Also, something I think is so important, and I think neglected actually all over the world, is to kind of acknowledge or reward or praise students for their achievements, no matter how big or small they may be. Like teachers are very good at criticizing.
True.
And this is something I have also like. It's kind of like what I've experienced throughout my entire education is that because I was always one of these average students in terms of performance, right? And what I always got was criticism for whatever work it was. First,
sorry if I ever criticized you.
Okay, it's not good. Like, but I'm telling you, like, I don't know. For some people, this might work. The pressure, the criticism,
but
next time you
can't work all the time. So yeah, you need to hear some positive feedback.
I think way more. I think the positive should outweigh the negative.
Definitely.
Because if people feel that their work is recognized, they feel, people actually think what I'm doing is good. I want to do more of that.
Keep doing it. I totally agree. I completely agree.
And I think that is heavily neglected, not only by teachers, also neglected by parents. They constantly advise their children what not to do, or how they should do something better. Instead of telling them, hey, even if it's a small, let's say a student, your son brings home, like usually he always gets C's on his exams or whatever, and then he gets a B minus.
Right.
Now, a typical German mom would say, it's okay.
Exactly.
But the right thing to do in that case would be to say, hey, that's better. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, amazing. What you've done is amazing. Go and do it. You're great. Like that, telling people what they are able to do, how good they are. It builds confidence because people start believing it themselves. I've seen that myself. People very close to me that I tell that I've told consistently over a long time how great they are. Yeah. Even exaggerating, sometimes my perception of what they have achieved or whatever builds the confidence in them over time. If people are constantly told that what they're doing is good, it builds the confidence in themselves.
It reminds me of the famous quote on Muhammad Ali, who said like something like, I said I was the greatest even before I knew I was. So
that's another thing. Because of the reality that people are not going to do it for you, this is just a fact. Like in school, at university, your work will be constantly criticized.
Right.
This university is even worse. You submit, you submit like a final paper, you submit your thesis or whatever, you present it. Usually the first time around, their job is to send you back home to tell you.
They will do it. They will do it right away, no matter what good you are.
Matter
That is true.
You know, Albert Einstein could walk in there with his
They
paper
send you
and say,
back.
"This is trash." Go back home.
That is true. I agree.
Yeah. So because it's probably preparing people for reality because that's what's going to happen. In the workplace.
But it's also like this also shouldn't be the case, of course. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but it also destroys something. In many people, some people might be okay.
I need to get better.
Now I'm going to show
it's a
them
small percentage.
very small percentage.
I think so too. And I like that you say it because like when I asked like some of my students who graduated, I asked them like to give me like some feedback. I said like now that you graduated, you don't need to be scared because I won't grade you anymore. But just like give me some feedback. What did you like? What didn't you like? And what I heard like last semester was what kind of like surprised me, made me happy, but it surprised me that some students said like what they like in your classes that you no matter what they come up with for like in the group work or suggestions, you always criticize us in a positive way. I said like yeah, that's a good idea, or I understand what you're saying. Maybe you can add something, but then it's going to be awesome. Yeah. And they said like they're not used to that, and it surprised me. I'm like, why aren't you used to that? I thought it should be like the standard that you like. You're not saying like that's wrong. You say like, hey, that's a good idea. Maybe add something, and then it's gonna be even better, and then you're awesome.
This is, by the way, it's funny that you say this, which I think that's really good. And what I do like sometimes about Thai society or the Thai way of handling things is that they criticize me, but they do not criticize as openly as we do in the US. And sometimes direct criticism is important, right? You need to address the issues in order to improve something.
Yes.
However, I think most of the time it's better to avoid it because you might hurt the feelings or offend the other person, or that it will have a negative impact on that person's self-perception and confidence over time.
True.
I just had like my brother. He's studying architecture in Germany, and he presented his work there, whatever it was, and they basically completely criticized him in public, in front of like a bunch of Protestants, maybe because one of the people on the board or whatever had like a bad day, and this is something that wouldn't really happen here. True. They wouldn't tell you directly to your face.
It's true.
They'll tell you
I have to say that at my university, I mean, it's been like 10 years since it's been 10 years. It's been a while, almost 10 years, 9 years since I graduated. Even back then, like my professor, which I credit for like a lot of like stuff that I do in my classes too, like they wouldn't like call you out in front of like everybody else. They would take you to the side later on, and it's like, hey, so your presentation now, you said this and this and this and this. It's better. Yeah, I think so too. And then they would criticize you, but not like in front of like 100 people.
Yeah.
Right. So I like that. I should have planned this thing better because
too long.
Yeah. But then we still need to have like a part 2 where we talk more about like education and maybe the cultural thing behind it. Because